Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, also known to some as the Snake Pit. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the Maryland Terrapins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, Fresno State's head coach told me pregame this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The give is to Williams. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Could be an alley. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And how about the big boys up front, paving the way, creating an enormous hole to run through. And that wasn't even close. Like 3rd and short, maybe you'll get it. No. Clearly got it. Clearly dominated the line of scrimmage.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Throwing right. Pulls it in. It's Durr. He's loose. He's at the 2. Touchdown, Terrapins!
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he
might have a chance. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
We're only in the opening drive here, guys. He's already making his mark in this game. He is so dynamic from the running back position, and it's obvious in their game plan and what it entails. They are going to force feed him the rock and just wear this defense down.
Martin will throw it. Fires left. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy.
Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air, it's Washington. Trying to set up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Stepping to the right. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Shakes off the defender. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He'll be brought. But he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. It's a reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to find his man in the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Back to pass, it's Washington. Moving out to the right. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Motion from the wideout. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, and that ball just inches away from being on every highlight around the country. That was an absolute bomb. Just couldn't quite get it far enough.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Pick off! What a play by this defense! He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception!
You know, quarterbacks have to be careful throwing over the middle of the field, especially when you're playing against the safety with this kind of range and this kind of football IQ. He was locked in on the QB, knew exactly where he was going with the ball. He was able to jump in front of it and pick it off.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Snagged out of the air. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Terrapins will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Martin back to pass. He's going for it all. He's got it down the right side. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 3 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns sneaking out of here with an upset victory, and have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Wants to pass. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, someway.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Find some fresh air. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Got his man on the right. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if they're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So here they come on 4th and long. This play made much more difficult by that 3rd down penalty. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Fresno State will have to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. And there he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins! Stealing a score on special teams.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Martin will throw it. Going deep. Upstairs to make the catch. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Bulldogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands. Looking to throw on 1st down.
can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that process or just a...
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Fresno State right back to the line. Martin back to pass. Looking for the score. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at... Team-yard line.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
The offense changing the play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Lofts one high and deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Williams. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Easy.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Washington. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Makes a catch at the 10. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. The defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Rose. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead he gives up the big safety.
Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game.
Leap and grab for a big gain. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got a little space. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Here's the pressure. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Rose. He wants a big play here late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of it today.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing